Welcome into Date Palm Field. Spring training action on MLB The Show. It's the Los Angeles Angels and the Chicago Cubs. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Sunshine Strawberry, the next to hit for the Angels.
Strawberry.
Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Batting third, the third baseman, Ryan McMahon.
Ryan McMahon steps to the plate.
Well, the best way to shake off yesterday's struggles is to get on the board early. They've got a guy in scoring position. They've got to find a way here to get him in.
This one in the air, right field. Acuna grabs it on the run. Now a throw to first, and she won't get back in time. It's a double play.
Well, we assume it, but not all double plays are 6-4 threes or something like that. Right there, it's just sort of a combination of good defense and poor base running, and probably more of the latter. That's a big turn of events in this inning, though.
On to the fourth. Here's the Angels catcher, Sunshine Strawberry. On a line. Crow Armstrong makes a nice grab at a full sprint. One pitch and one out.
Nothing instills more confidence in a team than a center fielder who makes a great play like that on the run. They can feed off the energy he brings just from his playmaking abilities.
Strawberry.
Swing, and this one's bounced on the ground. Over to Swanson. He turns it. Throw to first, but she beat it.
Up next to the Angels, the third baseman, Ryan McMahon.
So 2 outs with runners on the corners. There's Ryan McMahon now. Two on, 2 outs. Runner on the move.
Come on, go hard, go.
That one hops off the wall and should score at least one. The second run scores. It's 5-2.
Making some noise here. 2 RBIs on that swing, and they're right back in it. Put a pretty good swing on that one as he drove it out to deep left. Didn't quite have the right combination of launch angle and exit velocity to get it over the fence, but you're never going to be disappointed with extra bases.
First and second, 2 outs. Here's Mauricio Dubon. 2 on, 2 outs. Drops one down in front of the plate. Gets it to first. They thwart the bunt attempt and end the inning. Cubs strand a couple. They're still out in front, 5-2. Welcome back as we have a pinch hitter to lead it off. Willie Castro.
And they've got a lot of work to do, but it's going to have to start with him at the plate.
Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. Spring training action on MLB The Show. It's the Los Angeles Angels and the Milwaukee Brewers.
And now, please welcome your
first pitch coming your way next.
Brewers.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Sunshine Strawberry, the next to hit. There's the strike. He caught it behind his back. Nicely done for the out.
Great showcase of athleticism on the play, especially for a pitcher. Things could have gone sideways in a hurry. Great job of not letting that happen.
New inning getting started. So in now for the Angels, Sunshine Strawberry.
Strawberry.
And that one hammered. That's back. And just like the ex-girlfriend who ain't coming back, that one is gone. And we're level. It's 1-1. She only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
Manny Vizcaíno.
And a 1-2. This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. And there's one down.
The batter, number 15.
And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one.
Lugo. Up next for the Angels, the catcher.
Looks like the weather could actually play a factor in this one. It's coming down pretty good.
Yeah, it is. And it's not too bad yet, but the field's not going to.
Swing, and that one's hammered. Deep drive. Way back there. Another homer. Her second home run of the game. And the Halos jump out in front. It's 2-1.
The one thing the pitcher didn't want to happen just happened. That's not an easy one to stomach. That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, she made him pay.
So they're making a move for a bat off the bench. Nolan Arenado looking to start something with one gone. Strawberry had a sensational showing in the win. 2 homers on the day.
Well, they may want to change how they approach her next time because she was just incredible in this one. She looked like a threat every time she came up.
Welcome into Date Palm Field. Spring training action on MLB The Show. It's the Los Angeles Angels going up against the Kansas City Royals. First pitch coming at you right after the break.
And now, please welcome your Kansas City Royals.
One down. Sunshine Strawberry. The next to hit for the Angels.
Strawberry.
That's hard hit on the line. And that's got extra bases written all over it. Safely into second. She's got a double.
With that fastball, even though it's high velocity, you've got to live on the outer edges. When it's right on a tee, right down the middle, professional hitters are not going to have a problem turning it around.
One out. Runner at second. Ryan McMahon steps to the plate. Line drive. He gets there to make the play. A nice running grab. 2 away.
Wow, he looked like he was running before the ball was hit. Didn't have much time as that was a hard hit liner, but a nice job of covering a lot of ground in a short amount of time.
So runner at second, 2 down. Matt Wallner will hit next. in the dirt. Runner at second. Line drive. Oh, he can't hang on. Headed for the plate. She'll score, and the Angels take the lead.
You know, line drives are tough because they can sink on you. They can even have some ride and go over your head if you take a false step in. Sometimes they can knuckle. So I'm not sure if that was the problem right there. Could have been the lights as well. Sometimes you see the ball all the way until the very last second. It disappears and it gets real scary.
Strawberry.
That one is hammered right field, way back there. And that one becomes property of the beast. She'll take a jog around the bases. And they add a run. It's 3-0.
She wasted no time in that at bat. Swinging at the first pitch, and she punished it. Looks like this hitter was looking out over the plate, but she was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
So the Royals batting order turns over. Here's Bobby Witt Jr. Fermin, the runner at first with 2 gone. Swing and a pop-off in foul ground. That is the inning. So 1 left for Kansas City. Score holds. It's 3-1.
Now pitching for the
We're back,
Royals,
and they make a change to start the 6th. The new pitcher, Frank Mazzucato.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Leading off for the Angels, the catcher, Sunshine Strawberry.
Hard ground ball, base knock. And they have their first base runner since the 3rd inning.
All over that one. That was
Up next for the Angels, the 3rd baseman, Ryan McMahon.
There's Ryan McMahon now. And the lefty with the 0-1. Here goes the runner in the dirt. And there's no throw. She's in there at second with a stolen base. Runner at second. In the air, right field. Suzuki has a beat on it. And there's one down.
Lefties can definitely be a little pull happy up there, especially with pitches that they see pretty well. That was a good example. He hooked an outside pitch, hit that ball in the air to right, just not with much authority.
Matt Wallner getting ready to hit. That one hit to right. Suzuki takes it in for the out. That's out number 2.
Up next for the Angels, the shortstop.
And next for the Angels, Zach Neto. He gets the intentional walk here, and now will force at any base with 2 gone.
Well, it doesn't get much easier with this next batter, but I totally understand going with the intentional walk in that spot. He's just too dangerous at the plate right now, and there's a base open, so it gives you options defensively to get an out.
Line drive, that's a base hit. Coming home. She'll score. It's an RBI single, and they take a 3-run lead.
You know, I was watching his rounds during batting practice today. So impressed with his ability to let the ball travel, go back up the middle and the other way. Sometimes when you step in the box during the game, you get a little anxious and you get away from that. But so far, I've seen him stay consistent with his pregame preparation.
Strawberry was outstanding in this ball game, helping them get the win. Put together 3 hits, 1 of them a home run.
No question, Boog. She was a big piece of their success in this ball game. Fantastic effort at the plate.
Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. Spring training baseball coming your way. It's the Chicago White Sox and the Los Angeles Angels.
And now, please welcome your
All right, we'll be
Los
back to get this
Angeles
one started after this.
Angels.
So in now for the Angels,
The catcher,
Sunshine Strawberry.
Strawberry.
On the ground to first. Pasquantino takes it himself. One pitch and one out.
That's a good piece of hitting right there. It's early, but you still want to move the runner up and give your team a chance to score. That's exactly what happened, so you better believe your teammates are happy with you after that at bat.
2 down, nobody on. Popped up. Strawberry under it. And that's the third out. Set for the bottom of the third. Here's the Angels catcher, Sunshine Strawberry.
Sunshine Strawberry.
And there's a foul ball. Fair ball. Around first and hustling for second. The throw in. Not in time. That's a leadoff double.
She quickly went from hitter to base runner. Love when players make that transition, and she's got speed to put on a show.
Ryan McMahon steps to the plate.
The third baseman, Ryan.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with her speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Now this one gets away from the catcher. Get out, slide, the throw to third. Tag, save. She's into third on the wild pitch. Three-two to the right side, and that chance handled. Gets it to first, but the game is tied as the run comes in.
So important to really lock in on an at-bat like this. It seems easy with the infield back, but you've got to make sure you put the ball in play. Put it on the ground, brought that run in.
The catcher, number 33.
Strawberry, multi-time All-Star, 24 years old, and she's one of the few two-time. Swing, and that one's hammered. Deep drive, way back there. A solo shot. And they tack on to their lead. It's 4-2.
She's swinging a red-hot bat. This isn't the first home run we've seen her hit these last few games, and it probably won't be the last. She went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think she had her sights set on that pitch. She went and got it and circled the bases.
Sunshine Strawberry, the next to hit for the Angels.
Hit an absolute tape measure shot last time up.
Strawberry.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's back. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Typically not easy to go deep to center field, but she almost did right there and got a little help from the wind, just not enough.
So up next for Chicago, Chas McCormick. And that one gets past the catcher. And now a man into scoring position.
You know, sometimes it takes a reliever a little time to get comfortable with the mound out there, especially when they come in trying to be nasty with every pitch they throw. Not exactly what they were looking for when they called him in, though. We'll see if he can settle down.
Man at second. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Rounds third, headed for the plate. The relay throw. And he's out on the tag.
Up next for the White Sox.
That really hurts right there. This is no time to gamble. When you're down in the ball game, you've got to be sure if you're going to advance a runner or even try to score right there that you're going to be safe. Just a poor decision.
Strawberry really stood out in this win. Had a pair of hits, one of them a homer.
No question, Boog. She was a big piece of their success in this ball game. Fantastic effort at the plate.
Welcome into Date Palm Field. Spring training baseball coming your way. It's the Los Angeles Dodgers and the Los Angeles Angels. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. One down. Now the number 2 hitter, Sunshine Strawberry. And a foul ball. Strawberry went deep in her most recent game. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So a runner aboard now with one away.
Nice shot right there.
Batting third, the third baseman, Ryan McMahon.
Ryan McMahon steps to the plate. Here goes the runner. So a walk puts runners at first and second.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
And now Matt Wallner. That one is absolutely belted. Should be extra bases. Runner around third. She'll score. The Angels take the lead. They're waving McMahon home. In to score from first. And they lead by 2.
Gets him on the board first, coming through with 2 RBIs on that swing. You can't do much better than that on a pitch that far outside of the strike zone. Got him to chase on the 2-strike count, but he wasn't fooled. He hit that ball really well.
So 2 down. Now it's Jose Ramirez.
Jose Ramirez.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. And that is that. 1 hit in the inning, a solo homer. Now to the bottom of the second. Angels set for the bottom of the third. Here's the Angels catcher. Sunshine Strawberry.
Sunshine Strawberry.
Swing and a deep drive. This one's got a chance. Way back there. And boom goes the dynamite. A solo shot. And it ties it up. It's 3-3. She only needed 1 swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
Go ahead run on base. And up to the plate is Will Smith. Runners at the corners, nobody out. Top half of inning number 4. Swing and a line drive, and that's a base hit into right field. Tucker scores.
Mission accomplished there as he picks up the RBI to give him the lead. Kind of just punched it out there the other way. Didn't hit it real hard, but he got just enough of it to dunk it behind the infield. And I tell you what, you'll take those every day you can get them.
Up next for the Angels, the catcher, number 33, Sunshine Strawberry.
Hit hard, base hit.
Take a look, find it.
Trout around second, on his way to third. And they're at the corners with nobody out.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. So much of good hitting is finding holes in the defense. That's why you're always thinking line drive into the gap. Those kinds of swings really boost your confidence.
There's Ryan McMahon now. The 0-2. Runner on the go. In there for strike 3. Safe at second with a stolen base. Singy, she definitely showed off the wheels there.
Yeah, and it turned out to be a bang-bang play. StatCast gives us the data, and that stolen base wasn't possible without that sprint speed.
So 1 out with 2 aboard. So in now for the Angels, Matt Wallner. The 2-2. Line to right, base hit.
You're scoring.
1 run is in. Fires it to the plate. Another scores. 2 runs in on the play. It's a 2-run single, and now it's 13-5.
Nicely done. Brings home 2. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. Spring training action on MLB The Show. It's the Los Angeles Angels taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. First pitch coming at you right after the break. One down. Sunshine, Strawberry. The next to hit. Strawberry mashed a homer in her last game. And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a deep drive. This one's got a chance. Way back there, and boom goes the dynamite. A solo shot. The Angels on the board first. It's 1-0.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead. Looks like this hitter was looking out over the plate, but she was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch, absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
Here's Jose Ramirez.
The third baseman, Jose Ramirez.
And a ball and 2 strikes. That one almost got him. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Takes it in for the out.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
New inning getting started. Here's the Angels catcher, Sunshine Strawberry.
Strawberry.
Hard hit, knocks it down. Throws to first in time. Quick recovery from the misplay, pays off for the out.
The third baseman, Ryan McMahon.
Will Smith to the plate.
As a batter, he's known for performing better in these night games. He might start 2 for 2 in this one.
Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Takes it in for the out.
Up next for the Dodgers, the third baseman,
Top 6. So in now for the Angels, Sunshine Strawberry.
Sunshine Strawberry.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. And the tying run is on base.
Hey, that ball was hit hard. Good job.
Well, that was an important at bat in this game, so a great job there stepping up to the challenge. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Ryan McMahon steps to the plate. The 1-2. Runner takes off. In there for strike 3. No throw, safe at second. And the tying run is now in scoring position. So digging in, Matt Wallner.
Listen, there's absolutely no reason to pitch to this guy right here. You nibble, you see if he'll expand his zone, but don't give him anything to hit. If you walk him, not a big deal. You have a double play opportunity set up.
Ramirez sends it to first. Got the out. So runner at second, 2 down. Zach Neto, the next to hit for the Angels. Runner on second, 2 down. He gets to it with a slide.
Pick it up.
And they get the out. Angels strand 1. They're down 2-1. First and second, 1 out. Dominic Fletcher steps to the plate for the Dodgers. In the dirt. Throw into third, and he's out easily.
Well, you want to see guys aggressive out there on the base paths, but you also want to see them smart as well in making their decisions. And right there, he couldn't really tell how far away that ball was. So if that's the case, you got to shut it down. He gets caught stealing there, takes himself out of scoring position. As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big
base hit. Here comes Edman around third. Tag, but he's in there.
He's safe.
Got the job done to put him up by 2. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
Now a move being made for a pinch hitter. Hunter Fiducia, a runner at first for him, nobody out.